Yo, he's live with the mic, bro. He's live with the mic, it seems. Maybe. God damn it. God damn it, bro. Anyway, try that again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and MBs, welcome back to Hellstormwargaming. My name's Mikey. It's a big day today, so welcome to this live stream. Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing today? I hope you're all doing well. My name's Mikey. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's the waiting room, everybody. The official update isn't out just yet, but we can wait. We can chill. I'm sure some of you got some things to talk about, and as soon as Games Workshop have got... Wait. As soon as Games Workshop have got things to talk about, maybe we could talk about it a little bit more in depth, okay? Maybe we could talk about it a little bit more in depth when Games Workshop come out and say, oh, that update that we've already pushed is actually out now. Papaya! Thank you for the 10 gifted, dude. Holy shit. Papaya Pariah, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. I really appreciate you, man. That's so cool. Thank you so much, dude. What a way to start the stream. Be like Papaya Pariah and gift some memberships if you haven't already. Because, where is it? Where's she gone? Where's she gone? There she is. We're actually giving away this bad boy at the end of the month for everyone who gives a membership. Everyone who is a member, or everyone who super chats is getting entered to win one of these. So if you'd like to have a chance to win and support the channel, you can support the channel today just like Papaya Pariah did. Let me get him added in. Gifted member. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that enough? Damn. 8, 10. Bam. There we go. These are the people that have entered so far. If you'd like to be on this list, let me know. There's only 100 entries. That means 1 in 100. What we do is we take 10 names with a random wheel, and then we race them in a marbles race. So if you'd like to enter, you know what to do. If you're already a member, as long as you're not the gifted tier, you're already going to be added in at the end of the month. Just make sure you are subbed at the end of the month, and you'll be added in automatically. It is a sick box. How you doing, Pleasant Kenobi? Long time no see. I hope you're doing well, my friend. If you're a big fan of Magic the Gathering and other side-related card games, make sure you check out Pleasant Kenobi. Absolute legendary human. Legendary human. I hope you're doing well, buddy. So yeah, so I know the app has updated. I think legally I can't show what I've made until Games Workshop post it. I'm just going to check my email. Is that alright, chat? Do you mind if I check my emails on stream? I've got another one. It's from McDonald's. It's like, come on down. You've got some points to spend. And it also says... If there's it's going to time you're free to release. Cool. Now, we can't talk about it until there's an article. Come on! How can they put an update out on the app like an hour early? What happens when the 10 names in the race are all papaya? I guess it's a very sad race. But no, we had that last time. We kind of had the stipulation was we'll have 9 and then we'll keep rolling until there's a 10th person. What time does it normally drop? If I was a betting man and legally could say, I would say maybe we're still 40 minutes early. Maybe. I don't know. Potentially. There's 5 items in Warhammer Community Downloads. If it's in Warhammer Community Downloads, we can talk about it. Not that one. Okay, they haven't put the balanced Dataslate out yet. Wait, that's from yesterday, isn't it? We can look at these. Eldari. Wait, isn't this just the detachment? Yeah, these are just the detachments, bro. These are just the detachments. Everyone see yesterday's detachment? Court of the Phoenician. This detachment is just like... how do we drag out the fact that Empress Children have 1 detachment? We'll try and do this. It's an okay detachment. I mean, if you haven't seen it, basically, your abilities are... Each time selected to fight, if you made a charge move, if it does, until the end of the phase, it cannot target units with engagement range at the start of the turn. It cannot target a unit that was target of another unit's charge charge, or attack this phase. And you improve the strength and characteristic, strength and AP characteristic. So basically what it is, it's like so many steps to say you can't multi-charge, which is super annoying. Andy, thank you for the gifted membership, dude. Thank you so much for the gifted membership. Really appreciate you. Really appreciate it, man. And then this one's hilarious. This is the fix to fix Fulgrim. Is to give him Sinious Breach or Prideful Superiority. Now, Prideful Superiority is reroll hits and wounds for 1 CP instead of 2. And then Sinious Breach is just go through terrain, which is hilarious. It's hilarious. They're like, you know what, Fulgrim's mega bad. We hear you. What we'll do, we'll give it this 1 detachment, 1 stratagem, and he can use it for free. And it's only, but it is only once per battle round, so you can't use it twice for free. But still, for 1 command point, you can slam him through terrain in the movement phase and the charge phase, which is quite funny. Looks like Ultras aren't losing Super Oath if the app is now up to date. Shame. No, I think if the app has updated, it's also updated on my phone. I just can't legally talk about everything until Games Workshop posts an article or post the actual updates. But if you see it, chat, and you're talking about it in chat, I can talk about it, all right? Because if they've posted it on their own app, then what am I supposed to do, right? So yeah, so like I imagine we're probably not going to see many rules changes, I won't lie. I think this is going to be the year, the month of points changes, to be honest. But yeah, not losing Super Oath doesn't surprise me, because they've kind of like clarified that, like, yeah, even though Ultramarines are largely the best Space Marine faction, because they largely do have the most support, they've kind of like solidified them as the way to play Space Marines, and then everyone else gets all the funky characters for free. Well, not for free. They get all the funky characters to play with, but ultimately they're just not Ultramarines. The new Space Wolf detachment is in the app. Basically, Wolfie Gladius. Oh, okay. Yeah, they've got a new detachment, right? I think Games Workshop were teasing yesterday in this article. They were like, oh, the next faction likes to decorate all their armor in skulls. There's just 1 detachment left behind the door of Grotma's calendar, so you can guess which faction it'll be. Here's a hint. They love to decorate their gear with skulls, which I thought was quite funny. I thought that was quite funny. But they were referring to Space Wolves, according to chat. According to chat. It doesn't limit it, but I think there's a few people that are like, oh my god, World Eaters! World Eaters are going to get a detachment. And it turns out, no, it was just potentially Space Wolves. Allegedly. Chat, if I say allegedly, it doesn't count, right? Victrix are 120 points on the app for 3. And then 240 for 6. Is that for Victrix, allegedly? Website's updated. Let's have a look. 120 for 3 is quite cheap. 240 for 6 is quite expensive. Have we got a balanced data? We got a field manual. Boom, baby! We got it! We got it, right, okay, chat. Right, okay, one sec. 1 second! Chat, it's time! Wait. The balanced data slate has been officially released by Games Workshop. I would like to clarify legally, it is here. So let's go through it, baby! Now I will say this presentation, today's show, going all over a lot of the changes is quite short. I won't lie, chat, because a lot of it is points. There's like not a great deal of rules changes, but the ones that there are quite significant. Okay, so the rules changes are quite significant, but there's only like 3. All right. So first one, did you know Eldar are extremely busted? Because fire and fade, which is obviously the strat to move after they've shot, now doesn't let you embark into a transport. This is the one way that people have been running fire dragons for the past year. It is extremely busted. It is extremely strong. 10 fire dragons of Way can jump out of a transport, delete something, get back into a transport. Way serpents, famously, quite hard to shift because they've got a lot of wounds, they've got invulnerable saves, etc. So now fire and fade has been nerfed, so you cannot embark into a transport with that stratagem specifically. Also, Skyborn Sanctuary, I think that one's the one where it's like allows you to move after you've fought, and then people were just getting out, shooting, and then using this strat to move after they've fought, even though they haven't fought, and get back into a transport. Now it is it's limited to a unit that is eligible to fight. So if it was charged or is in combat, or has charged itself, now also does it allow you to move, i.e. You can't get back into a transport. So what people are doing the very similar thing of using it as a second fire and fade or an additional fire and fade. Now you have to be eligible to fight, so you had to have made a charge move to be able to use it. I believe you can still get into a transport with it, but you have to fight or be eligible to have fought that phase. And then all of this went up in points, 10 to 15 on average. Eldrad, Fire Dragons, Janezar, Lickis, Storm Guardians, Swooping Hawks, and Warp Spiders all got point increases. A lot of the point increases, if I don't mention them, we're going to go through all of the points after the main presentation. Is that everything that we did really well at the World Championships has gone up in points. AdMech have gone up in points, obviously. But we're talk about rules changes initially, like the main ones anyway. They also nerfed Shrine Tokens. They did nerf Shrine Tokens. I believe now it's only the unit that can use it, not the characters. I believe that was the change that I have missed off here. Thank you, Shadow Sun, for the heads up. But I'm pretty sure the Shrine Token, which allows you to flip a dice to a 6, now only affects the unit and you can't use it on the character attached, I believe. And I imagine that's probably to nerf Wagon, to be honest. Fugan, Fwaggenst. Anyway, next, to Chaos time. Empress Children get a new detachment again. Kinda, because Rapid Evisceration, which is the detachment which has the transport detachment, which is like you get out of a transport, you can reroll hits and wounds of 1. Now the transports always get the rule, which I thought was funny. I think that's quite funny, because Land Raiders are still shit, but at least they reroll ones to hit a wound in that detachment now. I mean, you could look at it. You can think that's kind of fun. If you're already running Rapid Evisceration because you like it, it's not coterie, let's be honest. It's not coterie, let's be honest. The fact that if you have that, then Rhinos reroll ones to hit a wound, and so do Land Raiders. But that is the only change in that detachment. I'm still not sure that you'd ever run it over coterie in any real game, but if you're having fun with it, I'm really proud. Enjoy your new Land Raider buff. Winged Princes are up 15 points. I think we can all kind of expected this. Winged Demon Princes are basically carrying Empress Children. Like, Noise Marines are really good, don't get me wrong. Flawless Blades are a bit mediocre. All of the characters in Empress Children are pretty good, barring Fulgrim. But Winged Demon Princes are basically carrying the faction, and they've gone up 15 points. Now, they have Spawn, Terminators, and the Demon Prince on foot has all come down. Keeper and Shalaxi are also down, but that's just the detachment that you don't care about. I also spelt Terminators wrong, and I have a capital P in Spawn. But by the by, the problem is with Winged Princes going up 15, most people are running 2 to 3, so most lists are going up 30 to 45 points, and they're not really gaining anything. They're going to have to swap something out, probably for some cheap Spawn, because, like, they're probably going to have to lose, like, a unit of Infractors or Tormentors or something, because, like, without Winged Princes, I don't think the army can, the army literally can't function, because they are just so crucial to Empress Children. And I don't really know how they fix it, because they can keep putting Winged Princes up, but the rest of the faction really needs a significant points decrease. We're going in the right direction. Having Terminators a little bit cheaper, Spawn a little bit cheaper, that's good. I'm not saying that's a problem, but, like, Winged Princes are crucial. And rightfully said, someone has pointed out that my camera is covered. It's because I was just making you wait for 1,000 suns. because Thousand Suns actually got quite a significant change, and it affects no Thousand Suns units, which is quite funny. Now, Thousand Suns, they obviously have their Cabal, they have their reroll hits, they have their additional AP, they have their Temporal Surge where they can move again. Now, Tzeentch Demons can use that if they are part of the Codex detachment. So the Scintillating Legion specifically can benefit from Cabal of Sorcerers. However, they, as far as I'm aware, they can't actually use the Cabal of Sorcerers. Okay? Unless I missed something, because it says Thousand Suns units only, which I don't think the Scintillating Legions in the detachment are Thousand Suns units. They can benefit from the Cabal. So you can use a Thousand Suns unit to cast it onto a demon and Temporal Surge. You can use the reroll hits, and the demons will now reroll to hit. But also, the shooting from Kairos Fateweaver and the Lord of Changes are all much better. They're damage 3 and they've increased the range, which is pretty fun. So they go from damage 1 to damage 3, which is pretty beast. But yes, they have copped a point increase at the same time. But now they're like kind of like not just a tricksy unit, they are quite a good shooting platform and very consistent at damage 3, being able to take out Custodes quite convincingly, being able to take out heavy infantry like Victrix Guard, for example, maybe. But yeah, I think buffing the shooting and then upping the points at the same time is extremely weird, to be honest. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. I think they should just either keep the points the same and up the rules, or decrease the points, you know what I mean? Rather than kind of like making them better, but then also increasing the points. You're kind of like shifting the scale up a little bit, you know what I mean? It's like, this unit's not very good, so what we're going to do, we're going to like make the shooting better and then reduce the points, increase the points, sorry. So it's like, it feels like sometimes when they do that, it doesn't make any sense. But maybe they've tested it. They were like, well, they're way too cheap when people run 3. They probably don't want people to run 3, hence the points increase. Speaking of demons, sorry chat. RIP in chat for the Great Unclean One. Because the Endless Gift is no longer a 4+ Feel No Pain, it's a 5+ Feel No Pain. RIP for the Great Unclean One in chat. Sad day for it, that's for sure. It's not Endless Gift is such a funny one, because it's one of those where it's like one game it'll be extremely broken and the Great Unclean will never die, and then the next game it'll just die straight away. You'll roll only 3 ups for your Feel No Pain. But I think 5+ is fairly reasonable, to be honest. I think a 4+ was a little bit too much, unless that Endless Gift enhancement like skyrockets in points. I think it was literally it's just like extremely strong. I don't know if the points have changed. We'll have to have a check. I completely forgot to check that one. But Endless Gift now giving only a 5+ Feel No Pain instead of 4+. It's probably going to like quite significantly change how demon armies work, because usually you have some standard stuff. You have Scarbrand, you have the Endless Gift, Great Unclean One, and then you have Be'lakor. You know what I mean? It's like 15 points cheaper though. So 15 points cheaper is quite a significant saving, I would say. I think, yeah, most people would want to spend 15 points for a 4+ Feel No Pain. But yeah, 15 points cheaper is like a nice little change to bring it back down again, because it is 4+ was extremely strong. 5+ is still pretty good, but like you don't want to be paying the same points for it. And then Demon Princes get the update where they get blown up within 3 inches of an infantry unit, just like every other Demon Prince on foot. It's a nice little change. I don't think it's like crazy. 15 points buys you what, third of a Nurgling. Yeah, it's one of those where you might be able to upgrade one unit to something else, but like let's be honest, in an ideal world, you'd always say I want a 4+ Feel No Pain, but at least it's a bit cheaper. You know what I mean? Now the big one, Victrix are dead, allegedly. So Victrix have gone up to 240 points for 6, which is a 30 points increase for the unit, which is sounds harsh, but that is 5 points per model they've got up. This is one of the best units in the game right now, I would say. And they obviously get the Surge move. They make the character -1 to hit. With said characters, they get Deep Strike, or they get Advanced Shoot and Charge, sorry. they're just extremely good. And obviously this weekend that we just had, we had 9 Space Marine lists in our team event, and 8 of them were Ultramarines, and 7 of the lists were identical. You know what I mean? I think 240 points for 6 is still pretty good. Obviously, if you're running the Innis list, you've just lost 60 points, which is a full unit that you're going to have to swap out. It's going to be like the intercessors you're going to have to drop, or the incursors or something like that. We just make sure the amount of stuff you have on the board to actually score slightly less, but this unit is still exceptionally good, which is quite funny. Isn't Victrix point just where it should be? Maybe still too low. People are upset because the original price was just fucked. Yeah, the original price was just extremely cheap. Extremely cheap. Like, what, 210 points for 6. Now they're like 240 for 6. Like, again, they're only going up 5 points per model. That is, like, extremely. If they went up, like, 60 points per unit for 6, I'd be like, whew. But, like, yeah, 30 points for 6 isn't that bad. The fact that they came down for 3 just kind of shows me that they still want people to use them. I think, personally, I think Victrix should probably stay around the 210 to 240 points. I think they should be unique. I think this unit should be unique, to be honest. I don't understand why you could run 18 Victrix Guard when Victrix Guard is supposed to be the elite of the elite, the best of the best, you know what I mean? And then people can run 18 of them. They're supposed to be with the character. They're supposed to be protecting, like, Minis Calgar, or maybe one captain. I think this unit should be unique. I think you should be able to only take it with the Empress Champion, the Company Champion, and the banner, and then that's the unit. But, yeah. Games Workshop like selling models. The main Space Marine nerf is actually not even Victrix, to be honest. Same as Samurai Guard, there used to be like a dozen existent, but you used to be able to play 30. Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny, that, isn't it? The main nerf is Raven Guard. Raven Guard actually copped quite the hit. So Shadowmark Talon, which is I believe it's the enhancement that allows you to arrive a turn early, or counts the battle round as being 1 higher for the turn it arrives, is now only during your movement phase, which means no rapid ingress. You can't rapid ingress turn 1 anymore, which was pretty brutal, to be fair. And I kind of get it. But also, Aethon Shards, Centurion Devastators, and Vanguard Veterans all went up in points. So, like, Ethan. Why is everyone saying Ethan? Is that what people are calling Aethon? Ethan? He's got up in points. I don't think it means the faction is dead. It's just, like, compared to Victrix, who went up, like Raven Guard, 3 of their crucial units all went up. You know what I mean? Ethan, Sean, nice. So they all went up in points, which is obviously pretty brutal. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. And then... Wait. That's what Mate calls him. Right, okay. And then the rest is mega minor. There's a few clarifications in the balanced data slate. We obviously haven't really spoken about points too much unless I've spoken about the faction. But the most of the changes were just clarifications. It's actually, as a balanced data slate, fairly minimal. Fairly minimal. But the most important change is that join button down below, chat. That join button just below the screen. It's you click that, you press join, and if you're already joined, you can gift memberships. I just wanted to let you know that's the final change, is to check the membership given. Anyway, yeah, I was honestly, I was quite surprised just to like how minimal the balanced data slate is outside of points. Outside of points, membership gifting has changed. Yeah, you can do it on mobile now. What am I? I've heard membership gifting has changed, but we won't know until the document drops in 5 hours. Papaya, thank you for the gifted, dude. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. What a legend. What a legend. I'm adding you to our giveaway sheet. Thank you, my man. So like it's good and bad. It's just a bit annoying that it's like, oh, okay, well, the balanced data slate, which is normally loads of rules changes, is points, you know, which is not the end of the world, but that's where the bulk of it is, you know. There is quite a lot, though, you know. Adeptus Sororitas copped quite a nerf with Retributors, Sanctifiers, Canoness, 10-man units, or 10 lady units of Celestine and Sacrosancts, Dominions and Hospitaller, and More Than Val all going up in points. They've just been extremely good ever since the previous update. They've been, like, extremely consistent. The Miracle Dice proving still to be extremely good, I would say. They had, like, a lot of stuff that went down in points because they were like, well, sisters are doing really poo. And then they kind of went down a little bit too far until they've gone back up in points. Which is quite funny. I wonder why they felt the need to discount Kato Sicarius by 25 points. Essentially, that means your one hero brick of Victrix remain the same points. Is it the same Kato Sicarius? Because there is two. Just want to let you know. There is two Sicarius. I'm totally here for the Carnifex points drops. 6 in every list. Well, let's get there, right? So sisters caught quite a nerf on most of the main units. Custodes got quite a points drop. They got a points drop in Alara, so the Terminators, the Action Monkeys, and then Custodes Guard. Is this nerf to sisters big, or will they still be good? They're losing a unit. Sisters are losing a unit. Every list has just lost a unit, guaranteed. One or more. You know what I mean? Because like a lot of these units are crucial. So a lot of these units will have a lot of lists will have multiple of these units. They'll lose a single unit. Is that the end of the world? No, but it's very different. Don't get me wrong. So yeah, Custodes all came down for the Alaris and Custodes Guard. Again, pretty staple units, I would say. Alaris are great at doing actions. That's a really, really nice little points drop, 5 points per model. And then Custodes Guard, again, pretty standard with Draxus. You're not mad. You're not mad. Vigilators and Witch Seekers, which is their sisters units, also coming down in points. 45 points for a unit of 4 is pretty banging. It's 11 points a model. That is pretty good for screening, for backline objective grabbing and stuff like that. Gotta be wrestling with Wardens for relevancy all edition. Yeah, Wardens won't come down for a long time, I don't think. I think they're in a good point. Like, they're good points. They're in a good position in terms of their points. But, like, everything else around it just gets ignored. So it's nice to see a couple of Custodes Guard drops and then Witch Seekers and Vigilators. Again, pretty standard units that you'll take in most lists. I don't know how much you gain from gaining, what 30, 40 points. Maybe you get another unit of Witch Seekers in your army, which is cool. Maybe you drop the unit of Witch Seekers and put something more substantial in. You know, something to think about, that's for sure. But yeah, Warden's at 260. I think is the only drop I would see is 255. That'd be it. I think 250 is still too cheap. Admech obviously got quite a significant points increase. This is I'm not going to call it the Siegler effect because he wasn't the first one to run this type of list. But like everything that from that list has gone up. Belisarius Call, Aistari and Balatari, Skystalkers, Infiltrators and Ruststalkers all taking a points increase. Obviously because they just won the World Championships. We've seen it multiple times now. If you win the World Championships, your army gets nerfed 3 weeks later. But yeah, Belisarius Call got some insanely good buffs. And then he went down in points, and now he's gone back up to the points he originally was, I think. Balastari, obviously, have gone up 10 points per model. I think that is still quite low for those going up, but they are an extremely good unit. And then Skystalkers, these are the move blocking units, the ones with the flamers and stuff like that, or one of these units anyway. One of them is just much cheaper than the other one, as you can see. These ones might have like the musket things. But either way, what they do is they deep strike and then they move after they shoot up to 12 inches if they're near a battle line unit. So they're obviously extremely good. 75 points for 5 is extremely cheap. And then Infiltrators obviously going up as well. 3 wounds infiltrating your 40mm base, or 2 wound 40mm base units that infiltrate, charge, lock you in, and then you start deep striking and doing the same thing. It's understandable why these have all gone up. You know what I mean? Titanicus. Anyway. Eldar, as we've already mentioned, I've kind of gone over this one, so I'll make it short and sweet, but Fire Dragons have gone up for a unit of 10 because they're insanely good. Swooping Orks have gone up. Storm Guardians have gone up. I mean, whatever, sure, why not? Eldrad have gone up. Wart Spiders, Lycus, and Janezar. Everything else is pretty staple. Storm Guardians are pretty good as like backline objective grabbers. But yeah, all of those units, we know they're all really good. They've all gone up in points. I think Wardens are still objectively better, but the Guard are just so fun when they pop off, they blend everything. Yeah, Wardens are extremely good. They are a better unit, but it's one of those. It's like they're a better unit, but they're quite expensive. Because like what, they're like nearly 100 points cheaper Guard now, something like that. So like yeah, they're always going to be better, but it's like that 4% of pain can pop off and it can really go well. But Guard are like, they just don't have the feel of pain. They just have to shoot. They have the damage capability instead, you know. So yeah, so all of the Eldar nerfs, totally understandable. There has been a few minor changes in the Battles data set we'll go over that I missed, but ultimately, you know, Fire Dragons needed to go up. That's what I mean, is that why Guard constantly take down, as GW incentivize them to be looked at / played, but Guard rerolling wounds is gash. Yeah, Guard rerolling wounds is really good. You remember when people used to run them in bricks of 10? that was the time to play Guard, when people run them in bricks of 10. It was brutal. It's like 3 bricks of 10 Guard. Enjoy. I've got 40 wounds at AC3. Get fucked. So Astra Militarum actually came away with no changes whatsoever. They got their new detachment, and that was it. That was it. No change whatsoever. Black Templars copped a little bit of a nerf on the characters. The Castellan and the Empress Champion, again, pretty staple units, I would say. And then the Valiant, Execrator, and the Ancient all came down 10 points. I don't think this really makes much of a difference with the faction, to be honest. I don't think it makes that much of a difference, but like again, Empress Champion and Castellan are pretty staple, I would say. Templars nerfed more than Ultramarines. Yeah, kinda. Grizzled Veterans meta. Yeah, I think Guard are going to be extremely good with their new detachment, so not seeing any point changes is a bit concerning, especially the things you can do with that detachment. But it remains to be seen. You know what I mean? We'll just have to wait and see. January will be the big tell of when this detachment actually starts making moves, whether it's actually worth it or not. So yeah, so Black Templars, not a huge change, I would say. Our Repulsor Kit went up 15 points. That is a huge change. I missed that one. Repulsor Execution going up 15 points is quite crucial. Probably should have mentioned that one. Repulsor Execution is a staple in Black Templars list because it rerolls hits if you're within 12 inches of another Black Templar unit. Yeah, it's just good. It's just good. 15 points is fine, I would say. It's on a multi-belter on there as well, so you kind of think of that as attacks. But it is really good. Really, really good. Feels like it would be premature to roll out point changes for Guard just in case their new detachment is good. I disagree. I think if something makes... the thing is with Grizzled Company, or Grizzled whatever it's called, Grizzled Veteran, I don't know the army well enough, but if it's going to buff a particular type of unit, I think giving that unit a 5 or 10 points increase is probably okay. Probably fine. Now, Blood Angels had one change. I already mentioned this in my Blood Angels review video for the new detachment. I think the new detachment's fun. I still think Lag might be better. But like going down 10 points to Sanguinar is fine. His base is too fucking big now for him to be playable, really. You know? The Crusade Ancient could go down to 35 points and you'd still be better off with a Castellan. Yeah, very true. Very true. So yeah, so Blood Angels is obviously, we can talk about more of them when the Space Marine update we get there. Yeah, the Blood Angels detachment feels like Liberator Assault Group with extra steps. I think mostly you're just going to take a Liberator Assault Group, let's be honest. Demons, as you mentioned, Keeper of Secrets have come down, and so has Shalaxi. She's come down quite a lot because slash shit. Kairos and Lord of Change going up. Now, they've not gone up a lot. Their shooting is significantly better now. Higher damage, longer range on the Rod of Sorcery, I believe it is now. I think it's 18 instead of 12 or something. So, like, Fate Weaver and Lord of Change going up is a bit annoying, but they are much better. Because I think it used to be, like, D3 damage, now it's just flat 3. That is quite a significant change. I'll have a proper look when we get to the faction pack. But Rotigus has gone up 15 points as well. So like the triple great and clean one list with Rotigus as significantly taking like a significant hit. So like the Fate Weaver and Lord of Change, I think they're just, this is This is exactly what we just said is premature. Like, these have gone up because they've got a buff, and they've gone up in points. You know, they got a significant buff, and they've gone up in points. So I think, not to call you out, Kayari, apologies, you're just a great example. Saying that Guard going up in points is a bit premature. They boosted Fate Weaver and Lord of Change and put them up in points. You know, so they literally just went, they're literally the thing they said might be premature. They did it. Like I said, it's a kind of annoying, but like it's 10 and 15 is not like significant enough that it's annoying. You know what I mean? It's significant enough that it's bad. It's just annoying, which is fine. And then the Endless Gift has obviously gone down 15 points. It's still 30 points for a 5+ Feel No Pain. I think 25 is fine. I think 30 is still high. I think 20 points maybe. You're giving this to one model, let's be honest. One model's going to have a 5+ Feel No Pain. The other Great and Clean ones are just poo. So yeah. Chaos Knights. So Chaos Knights actually doing pretty well, to be honest. The Despoiler is the double Gatling Cannon, double Battle Cannon Knight, going up 15 points. Again, not a lot. Not a lot, to be honest. It's I think he probably could go up. When did that change from a 4+? Mercenary. I don't know if you know, but Bal's Dataslate came out today. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you're watching the stream when I went over every change. But Bal's Dataslate came out today. So the double battle cannon knight, I think probably should be 400 points because it is just an exceptional ally. So yeah, it's extremely good, extremely good. So 50 points increase, good issue for Chaos Knights player. I think he probably could have taken a few more. Desecrator, Ruinator, the ones that aren't taken too much. I think Desecrator is the combat one. I want to say the Gallant equivalent. And then the Ruinator is the new one with the laser gun and the chain drill thing. 355 is cheap. It is cheap. I missed the start. Terrible. But yes, the Great and Clean one has lost the 4+ Feel No Pain. It's now 5+. Chaos Space Marines actually came out alright. I mean, Fabius went up 15. Again, I've gone over these points changes already in my Chaos update with the Nightmare Hunt detachment. But Chaos Lord in Terminator Armor up down 10, and then Forge Fiend down 10 as well. It's not the end of the world. I think Forge Fiends are seeing more play World Eaters right now than the Chaos Space Marines. But it is a good unit. It is a pretty solid platform. So 170 points is pretty good. And then obviously you've got the new detachments. You got all of the enhancement points here as well. 25 points, 35 points, 20 and 20 for the relevant ones. Nightmare Hunt's good, I think. I think there's some real tricks you can do in Nightmare Hunt. I'm excited to see what people do with it. I kind of wish I had a Chaos Army to play it. I'm going to have to like ask Billy to borrow his Night Lords. Because I think the amount of Battle Shock shenanigans you have with that detachment makes it extremely scary, and I think people are sleeping on it. I think people looked at it and said, oh, it's a Battle Shock detachment, and then they've gone honk shoe, and I'm like, no, I think it's exceptionally good. You know? I think it's exceptionally good detachment. But we'll see, because all 6 strats are sick, you know what I mean? All 6 strats are really good, and the detachment's really good. What's next? Dunk Angels. Also, Night Lords are cool. Well, yeah, true. Dark Angels, Azrael has gone up 10, and then Ravenwing Black Knights have come down. Nobody's running Black Knights. I think you could make these like 70 points for 3, and people still wouldn't look at them. As someone with 24 Ravenwing Black Knights, can't run that many. 24 Ravenwing Black Knights, I'm happy. I'm getting 60 points out of my list. You know what I mean? Does usual Blood Raven say they're a scary Alpha Legion? I don't have the Chaos unit, so I'm going to have to paint... Should I paint a Forge Fiend as a Blood Raven? That'd be pretty fun. So yeah, so Black Knights come down, which is quite cool. And there's not really many changes. The Lion is still really, really good. 315, Fight First, Teleport, etc. There's not been like a significant change of Dark Angels. I think Azrael going up 10 points makes 0 to 0 changes to most lists, to be honest. You're still running Wrath of the Rock. You're still running Inner Circle Companions. You're still running the Deathwing. Blood Raven's best mate, the Lion. Clearly, I'm going to paint all my Dark Angels as Blood Ravens and now a Chaos Army as Blood Ravens. I'm going to be using a lot of Reliquary Red, let's just say that. Space Point Colour Forge in chat. Death Guard. Cool. The Land Raider came down 20 points. That's it. Rotigus went up. You're not using that detachment. That's the end of Death Guard. Now, Deathwatch went up. The Indomitor kill team, which is the Gravis kill team example, they went up 15 points, which sounds quite brutal, but that is 1.5 points per model. Which is not a great deal, to be honest. It is just a small amount of point increase, to be honest. It is tiny. But obviously the problem is with Deathwatch is that because they have to take stuff in bricks of 10, putting something that you're taking 2 of up 15 points is annoying to deal with, to put them into a list, you know what I mean? I just need to update my title one sec. I realised it still said waiting room, and the waiting room ended about an hour ago. So yeah, so 15 points increase is not a lot on individual models, but it's obviously because you're taking bricks of 10, it's a bit annoying. The speeder came down 15, so it's actually not bad. Is it the speeder you want to take, though? We'll get there, we'll get there. Drukhari also didn't change too much. Units of 6 Reavers went up in points, and Ravagers came down. I think Drukhari are really strong. I think they're really strong. I think they're a bit boring, but I think they're quite strong. But Reavers going up in points, fine. Do they care? No. Buzz on to Wound Speeder. Cool, okay. I've already mentioned most of these point changes, so I'll go over it quite quickly. But Demon Prince of Wings going up 15 points is brutal, but I understand. But then other things came down, like Spawn came down 10. So you might be able to squeeze one in by swapping out Infractors and stuff like that. Because Infractors are 85. Tormentors are 85. If you swap one unit for a Chaos Spawn, you've made up the price for a Demon Prince of Slaanesh. You're just losing the Infractors, which is kind of annoying. I don't think they can put this unit up anymore, to be honest. Because if they do, the faction's already on its knees. I mean, it's Empress Children, so it's always on its knees, you know what I'm saying? But the faction's already struggling. Without this unit, they are, like, literally poo-poo. They are literally poo-poo. They're Space Marines with shite rules. Advanced in Charge is good, but they don't have any units that can benefit from it. So, like, I think they need to be, like, extremely careful. I think they need to be extremely careful because this unit is crucial to the faction. If they're going to keep putting this up, these need to come down. Because Flawless Blades are nearly the same price as Victrix Guard. Just, like, let that sink in. You know what I mean? Flawless Blades are nearly the same price as Victrix Guard. They are 10 points cheaper. And I think if you could buy Victrix Guard for Empress Children, you probably would. So, like, yeah, like, a lot of this other stuff just needs to come down a little bit. Noise Marine's probably okay, maybe 140. Moldafi, maybe 120. Lucius is probably fine. He could probably safely drop to 140. Infractors could be 70 points, you know what I mean? They just need to come down a little bit more, you know what I mean? Just a little bit more. Because, like you just keep putting Winged Demon Prince up, and it's like, cool, well, we got nothing else to play with, so we're just going to have to put them in somehow. So, Emperor Children is just a weird faction, but the best unit they have is going up in points again. I do remember that this was cheaper than the one on foot, though, when it first came out. That was funny. That was a fun time. Genie Stealer Cults, no changes to balance Dataslate, no points changes. No nothing. Grey Knights, Interceptors, baby. Interceptors down 5, Purgation down 10. We don't use those anymore. Anyway. Yeah. G's to the Cults are just a weird faction. The dedicated few are enjoying them, but they are like outside of that a really bad faction unless you really know what you're doing with them. And then Grey Knights are kind of similar. They're a hard faction to play. And I think they probably could have done with a few more points drops here and there. But the problem is people just run 5 Dread Knights, you know what I mean? So 5 Dread Knights can stay the same. It's just like other stuff could do with coming down. Maybe Terminators are too expensive. I mean, 5 Terminators for Empress Children are 155. Maybe these could be like 155 for a Brotherhood Terminator squad, you know what I mean? For Unit 4. That'd be cool. Yeah. Agents. Anyway. Imperial Knights all came down 10 points. Obviously, the new codex has not been mega kind to them, I'm going to say. The new codex has not treated them super well, especially because it got nerfed before it came out. With the the stratagems that chose 3 knights for some reason. Hilarious. These are like Eren coming down 10 is nice. Warden coming down 10 is nice. But like I just don't think they've done enough. There's not enough for knights to play with at the minute. The only way you can run them really significantly well is with Imperial Agents. Not as a pure Imperial Knights army. They're just poo-poo. Boopy. Now, the interesting one is Leagues of Votann got quite a points drop as well. I think Leagues of Votann are extremely good army. And then for them to get points drops is quite interesting. Now, the Evaluator has come down 10. I don't rate the Evaluator too much. This is the Dr. Robotnik, little laser gun. Bury coming down 15 is good because Bury's really, really good. But then Ironkin down. One of the best units they have coming down. It's that or Thunderkin is like one of the best units in the book. And the Ironkin have come down. Like, people are running like 6 to 12 of these in most games. To give them a point drops is really weird. And then Sagittar down because people aren't running it anymore. But it would have been nice to see some other stuff, like the Pioneers are obviously still pretty good. Like Hearthguard could do with coming down a little bit because people don't run them. Maybe Berserks come down ever so slightly. But like for one of the best units to come down in points, it's just a bit weird. You know what I mean? Like the idea of balance in my head is not only just making the faction good, it's also internal balance. And this isn't internal balance on the best units coming down in points. You know what I mean? Do the Knights points changes actually make enough difference that they can squeeze anything in? Not particularly. I think they can swap which Knights run, because obviously Canis Rex is quite expensive compared to some other ones. It allows you to swap out other ones rather than, and kind of changing which Knights you're running rather than getting a whole new unit in, just because they're so expensive. And it might allow you to get like a different ally in, you know what I mean? People around with 20 Hearthguard in top list. I think Ironkin are quite popular. I've seen most lists run 6 to 12. Most comp lists only run 6 Steel Jacks, if any. Well, fair enough. All the Votann players, like, get the Votann dick out your mouth and we can have a conversation. So yeah, anyway, it's just weird. I'm surprised they've not just like dropped anything else. You know what I mean? Just drop those, which I think are just really popular. Berserks and Hearthguard are 2 of the most played units in the book. You can't make them any cheaper. Fair enough. Fair enough. I said like I would say that Ironkin are quite popular. It's interesting to see them come down. You know what I mean? So, but they just don't have enough units to play with. I don't think Votann. I don't know what this enhancement is. Anyone remember it? I'm sure we'll find it because all the Votann players are angry at me in the chat at the minute. Actually, I can't be arsed. Fuck Votann. Votann cringe. Because chat's being cringe. Necrons? Nothing. No changes whatsoever. Surprised Star Shatter's not taking any sort of nerf again. Because that is obviously showing up as quite a popular one. The Awakened Dynasty is proving to be the way to play them. Which is really, really good, obviously. It's just kind of like Necrons are forced to play those 2 detachments. Star Shatter is a bit of a skew list. You know, it's a bit of a skew list now rather than by, like, being the way to play. I love playing the 2 lowest performing armies, Imperial Knights and Empress Children, and both getting nerfed. Peak GW fuckery. How did Imperial Knights get nerfed? Sorry? Great aim in chat being cringe. How did Imperial Knights get nerfed? Sorry. I don't think Empress Children got nerfed. I think Wing Demon Princes got nerfed because they're extremely good. Anyway. I forgot what Bal's Dataslate streams are like. Orks. Perfectly balanced, as always. Perfectly balanced as always. No changes whatsoever. Not one single change. Anyway, the big one. The main most important army in the game, let's be honest. Okay, Space Marines. 8th on Shan obviously went up 25 points, which is quite significant. He is a very good unit, though. Aggressors coming down. I don't think it makes me want to play them, but it's kind of nice. You know what I mean? It's kind of nice. I'm not going to complain at it. Kasaro Khan, down 60 points. No one's running White Scars, but if you are, have a great time. You know what I mean? Have a great time. Eradicator's back down again. This unit has bounced up and down points ever since they were released. They just can't seem to find the perfect points value for them. I'm pretty sure they were 80 for Tech 3, then they were 100, then they were 85, then they went back down to 80, and now they're 90. Sorry, then they went back to 100, then now they're 90. It just feels like they can't make up their mind what they want to do with them. They're not Fire Dragons, Games Workshop. They're not Fire Dragons. They are poo-poo. There's only 3 of them, and there's 4 shots. 4 shots. You know, with a unit of 6, there's 7 shots. It's not a Fire Dragon unit, and I just feels like they don't know what to do with them. Lieutenant has come down 55. Now, Kato Sicarius has come down, but which unit is this? No one's running Kato Sicarius, to be honest. He's not that good. I think people saw all the rules and smashed them together and forgot that points exist. But which unit is Kato Sicarius? Oh, this is the new one. I will give it that. So the new one has come down 25 points. Because you can still take Captain Sicarius, who can't attach to Victrix, I don't think. Leader. Yeah, he can't lead Victrix Honor Guard, the other one. So the new one has come down in points, but it's just like, whatever. You know? Both can attach to Victrix. I didn't think Captain Sicarius could. Let me have a look. Victrix. If they can attach to company heroes, they can. Captain Sicarius. Oh, he can attach to company heroes. Okay. The man is captain of the Victrix Guard. Yeah, but there's 2 versions, bearing in mind. I didn't realise he could attach to company heroes, that was all. Because that was the stipulation. You gotta be able to attach to Honor Guard. Company hero, sorry. Centurions obviously have gone up because they're proving extremely popular in Raven Guard. This feels like the Raven Guard nerf over the Victrix Honor Guard. I know Victrix Honor Guard went up, but like they were just extremely cheap. Centurions up is hilarious. They're like a staple in Raven Guard list. Teleporting Centurions are really, really good. You know? Well, not teleporting, but moving them around. I don't think that the Centurion has got nothing to do with Paul. The Centurion things have got nothing to do with Paul. It's every Raven Guard list is running 6 to 12. Hence why Vanguard Veterans are also up, because they're extremely popular in Raven Guard as well. 5, and again, 1 point per model. It's not the end of the world. It just kind of takes the list that was doing really well and just destroys it. And then Lieutenant's down 10. Cool, whatever. Whatever, bro. The Thunderstrike, which I think chat is pointing out is the +1 to wound, has come down 15. So it's not the end of the world, to be honest. I think Thunderstrike is the one that isn't played as much. But this is each time all is shot, select one enemy monster or vehicle hit by one or more of those attacks. Till the end of the phase, you can add one to the wound roll. So that is pretty good. Because it's Storm Fury missiles, Thunderstrike, Las Talon, and the Twin Icarus rocket pod. So yeah, Thunderstrike coming down. It makes it a bit more interesting. I still run the Hammer Strikes. This one probably should be a similar price, but it's the most expensive one currently. It is good for Deathwatch, yeah, you're right. Victory's gone up in preparation for the new Smurf codex coming out. I don't think there's an Ultramarines codex coming out, to be honest. I think there's an Ultramarines detachment coming out with 500 worlds, but I don't think there's any codex. Victrix were just extremely good, and it's proven this weekend from most lists, most tournaments, sorry. But mine as an example, my team event where we had 9 Space Marine players, 8 of them were running Ultramarines, and 7 of them had identical lists, clearly showing that Victrix are probably an issue because all of them had 12. So yeah, I think going up 30 is quite reasonable. I think they should be unique, but whatever. Space Wolves got a nice little healthy buff, sorry. Bjorn, Grey Hunters, Iron Priest, Murderfang, and Vendreads all coming down in points, which is cool. They obviously had a new detachment come out today, which we're going to go over as well. But like, these are like some pretty staple units, like Bjorn and Grey Hunters are pretty, well, Grey Hunters not so much, but Bjorn especially, coming down in points is nice. So it's just a little bit easier for people playing true Space Wolves and then competitive Space Wolves. Well, you're running Gladiators anyway, so whatever. This is a funny one. Riptide's up 10, Breachers down 10. It's like Big C's list is identical. How have Breachers come down? They're insanely good. Breachers are so good. Why are they down in points? Definitely balanced, yeah, literally. Riptide up 10 is fine. 200 points on Riptide is exceptionally cheap, I would say. Why have Breachers come down? Need to rename it Big C Slate. What about Big Slate? Storm Surge is down 40 as well. There's Strike Team, which never gets used or whatever. But Skyray up 10 is understandable. Riptide up 10 is very understandable. I think this could go up. I think Riptide could be 220. It's still really good. But yeah, Breachers down 10. Mad. Breacher Jail is back on the menu. Yeah, literally. Literally. Yeah, fuck it. YOLO. Thousand Suns. Zangor Enlightened came down in points. Chilling. 45 points for 3 Enlightened. Let's go. Best action monkeys in the game. Forge Fiend down to 130. Mauler Fiend down to 120. Bro, what is going on? What is going on? I'm going to have to get my tool. I'm going to paint it up. What the fuck is happening, bro? Why are they so cheap? 130, 120. How many points is that for 6? It's only just over 700. That's so cheap. That's so cheap. I mean, they're not great, don't get me wrong, but they're really good. Demon Engine list is looking good, yeah, because you still get all the rerolls from your sorcerers. You know, you can still give out the extra AP. When does the Dataslate go live? It's already out now. T-Suns do have the vehicle detachment. Yeah, that's true. What does that one do again? I know they get better if they're near a sorcerer, right? Not warp meld. Warp Forged. Each time a Thousand Suns vehicle from your army is selected to shoot, if that vehicle is within 6 inches of a Thousand Suns Psycho model, you can reroll 1 hit, 1 wound, and 1 damage roll. Otherwise, you can reroll 1 hit, 1 wound, or 1 damage roll. And then if they blow it within near a Psycho, they take on a 5 up instead of a 6. So that is pretty good. So just having them within 6 on hit, wound, and damage. You've got heal as an enhancement. You've got give a lone operative to a sorcerer enhancement. You've got another. Wait a minute. Oh no, you've got heal, and then you've got do better in Cabal. You can roll additional d6 by suffering a mortal wound. And then you've got plus 6-inch range for Cabal, which is obviously really good. You've got Armor of Contempt. You've got sticky objectives. You got shoot and declare a charge and tell you which fell back. Ignore all mods. Add 1 to wound. And you've got reverse Warflame Gargoyles. It's like reverse Tank Shock. All right. All right. Okay. 1 sorcerer on disc. 6 Forge Fiend equivalents. Let's fucking go. And then these to do actions. That's all you need, bro. That's all you need. Interesting. Now Tyranids. Card effects are down 25 points per model. That's so cheap, bro. That's so cheap. That's so good. Card effects might be on the menu, boys. And then Screamer Killer, down 10 as well. Allegedly another card effect. You can run 6 card effect Screamer Killers and then 6 Screamer Killer card effects. That could be pretty... 3 Screamer Killer card effects. That could be really good. And that's it. That's the only change. And then finally, World Eaters took a very granted hit. I think this was all... I think we kind of expected this. Goremonger's going down 10. He's really nice. They're your infiltrating unit. Lord on Juggernaut going up 105, up to 105. Understandable. And then Slaughterbound going up 15. Also understandable. But the big ones is Helmet the Brazen Ire, which I can't remember which one that one is. But then the Berserker Glaive, the choppy one, is up 10. So I think World Eaters copying a points nerf is very, 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 very understandable. I don't think anything in Legends has changed because they once they put it there, they don't give 2 fucks. Yeah, I'm gonna stop scrolling. -1 damage. That sounds right. So Angon coming down is nice, but you're still not running him. You're still not running him. Let's be honest. Anyway, that was the main change. We'll quickly go over the quick changes, as I mentioned. Chaos Demons. Demon Prince gains Lone Operative, which is obviously the big one. The big good buff. Lord of Change is now damage 3 when it overcharges. And it's the Rod of Sorcery is 18 inches and damage 2 instead of damage 1. So it was previously only range 12, the Rod of Sorcery. So now it's a really, really good shooting platform, definitely. Fate Weaver also got the additional AP and the damage 3, and then the Great and Clear one enhancement is now 5+ Fin of Pain rather than 4+, which is obviously brutal. We'll say Space Wolves a minute. Imperial Knights, they got a small nerf. I think they got a little FAQ. Let's have a reminder. Code Chivalric Army Rule. We pledge to reap a great tally deed. It says... This deed is complete at the end of the battle round if the number of enemy units destroyed this battle round is greater than the battle round, even if those numbers are units are subsequently returned to battlefield. So it's no longer end of turn, it's end of battle round, which is fine because like it was a bit of a weird one, right? Because it was this deed is complete at the end of turn if the number of destroyed enemy units is greater than the battle round number, even if those units are subsequently destroyed. It's just like. It's at completely the end of the battle round, but you actually get more time to do it now. You get more time to do it, so it's like allegedly a nerf, but like if it's turn 2 and you only kill 1 unit, then your opponent you manage to heroic and kill another one. Now you get the reap in your opponent's turn rather than just yours. It does mean it doesn't trigger until the end of the battle round. That is the only real nerf, but I think this is good. I mean, this is a nice change, to be honest. Because it says this is to do get the command points and stuff like that, you know. So if I think anyone call this a nerf, he's dumb. Isn't it also if you go first, you get the benefit of your opponent's turn? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you get more time to do. You get a whole battle round to complete rather than just your own turn. Like if you go first, you can't see anything. Your opponent comes out, you overwatch and kill something. I'll kill 2 things or whatever. Somehow. I don't know, whatever. You get it. You get it. Because it doesn't have to be destroyed by Imperial Knights. You can overwatch with, like, Immolators, etc. So. Eldari. Their FAQ isn't out yet. Is it in the balanced Dataslate? It might be. Yeah, Eldari here. Agile Maneuvers. Now gets Assault. I think this is the detachment that no one runs. So yeah, Skyboard Sanctuary I've already mentioned. You can only use it if you actually fought that phase. Why does it change? Oh, it's in Warhost as well. Oh, okay. Fire and Fade is the big change, right? Star Engines is the army rule. I thought this was the detachment that no one uses. The Grotmus one. I can't even find it. What's the army rule called? Eldardi. Oh, it's part of battle focus. So Star Engines was previously every time it's elected to make a normal move until the end of the phase, add D6+1 to move characteristic. Now you just get assault, so you don't get the +1. You don't get the +1. But also you count as advancing. So that's quite interesting. That's quite a big change, actually. Okay, it says the old one was when eligible vehicle from your army is selected to normal move. Till the end of the phase, add D6+1 to the move characteristic of the mods in that unit. Now they gain advance and assault, but it also means that the unit inside will not be able to disembark because it advanced. That's really big. Yeah, that's actually huge. I thought that I completely missed this when I was going over my my big changes. So this is actually absolutely massive. Yeah, because you count as advancing. Well, you are advancing. You don't count as advancing. You advance. You gain the assault ability, but it just means you can't disembark. This one is the big one, obviously. Fire dragons have to sit inside for longer, and then they struggle to get back in. And then now they struggle to get back in as well. So yeah, that's pretty big. And obviously the aspect shrine token, which I've also mentioned already. Just means you can't use it on characters anymore. I think Eldar needed some hefty nerfs because they are one of the strongest factions, let's be honest. Drukhari can now split Hand of the Archon. Cool. Empress Children, we've already mentioned. Now the detachment that gives the rapid evisceration detachment now triggers on the transport model itself. So land raiders reroll ones they hit and wound, which is pretty funny. That is pretty funny, let's be honest. Mikey had cheated of the weekend. Why? Were you splitting Hand of the Archon? Deck, you're going to have to give your last place trophy back in if you cheated. Detnol 24, I'm calling you out. If you was using your Venoms to split Incubi, which is wild, is a wild choice to be honest. That feels like using the rule for the sake of it. Detnol, if you're using your Venoms to split Incubi, you're going to have to give your last place trophy back. You have to give your last place trophy back, bro. I'm sorry, there's the rules. You know that you came last place? You're gonna have to hand the trophy back if you cheated. Chat, what should I do? Should I yellow card him so he gets 0 points? Should I retroactively yellow card him in every game so he gets 0 points? I was playing the army first time. No, not. I'll be honest. I know we're all memeing. Not a good excuse. Not a good excuse, bro. Where did you place? Actually, like, player... Where did you place, like, player skill-wise rather than team? Did you drag the team down? Why did you split Incubi? I don't fucking know why you did that. Absolute wild shit. Absolutely wild shit, bro. Why would you split Incubi? But also, you can't split Incubi. I want to see his placing. Player placing. I'm going to scroll to the bottom preemptively. Chat, if he came 63rd out of 64... If he came 63rd out of 64, how do we penalise him for cheating? What's going on in the background? Andy's laughing about... Andy's thinking about Victrix Guard getting nerfed. Chat, what do we do about him? Make him 65th. True. Based. Holy based. I'm going to have to drop him. Those ITC points you just got for it. How many ITC points did you get from the event deck? I'm going to have to email GW and ask them to rescind the points. I'm going to have to ask them to rescind the points, bro. Why is it 2025? Why is it 2026? Can I have 2026? Are they not out yet? Oh no, I found him. They're not even in here. Oh, is it not? Why is it North America? Do nothing if it gives a membership. That's true. Deck, I'm going to have to rescind those 56 points. Bro. I'm going to have to rescind the 56 points. All 56 of them. You didn't even score that many points in the games. You scored 8. 8 out of 80. Anyway, where were we? You can split your hand of the Archon now, though. Great job, mate. Great job. We talked about that one. No, thank you for the gifted, dude. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Sorry for putting your name on screen, but you put it online. Appreciate you. That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot of points. You got like 10% of the points you could have scored. It does mean you lost 42 points for your team because you started with 50 and you scored only 8. You know, didn't lose many. I mean, your teammate Tom did only score 6, so those 56 points will carry me this year. Yeah, let's see. Let's see, shall we? Yeah, there's like no rules changes. Let's be honest, chat. Like, hardly anything. I was quite surprised. I get it that we do points updates to balance things. But, like, there's, like, no rules changes hardly ever. Like, these, obviously, this changed. So, Cabal of Sorcerers, which is the rituals, now affects Scintillating Legions, which is the Tzeentch demons in the Codex. But that was it. Are you running them with Thousand Suns? I still don't think so. But Tom's not a cheat, true. True. That's it. That's all the rules changes. Like, absolutely nothing, bro. Absolutely nothing. Obviously, with Space Marines, we've already gone over it. They do have the Terminator Assault Squad, which I don't think is that different, to be honest. I think they gain, like, an extra attack and they hit better now, right? T-Sons Demons could be fun. I don't think the detachment's very good, though, is it? What's the detachment again? You can take them. Thousand Suns. Change Host of Deceit. That sounds right. While friendly Thousand Sun Sack is within 6 inches invisible, models in that unit have a 4% run against range attacks. And then while friendly Scintillating Legions within 6... Oh, they have the Cabal of Sorcerer ability. Okay. So if they're within 6, they can actually use the Cabal of Sorcerers. So now they can actually benefit. That's actually quite good. Yeah, T-Sons near Demons get her for Invon, and then in the Demons get Cabal of Sorcerers. That's pretty beast, actually. I want to paint my Lord of Change now. I want to paint my Lord of Change, bro. I started painting it years ago on stream. Never got around to finishing it. So yeah, the Terminator Assault Squad. Yeah, I think they hit on 3s. I'm not updating my app on purpose. Melee weapons. Yeah, they hit on 3s instead of 4s. And they have an extra attack. That's pretty fun. Assaulter is a battle shock abilities every fight phase. Start battle, no. At the start of the fight phase, each unit within engagement range must take a battle shock. Before it was... No, it's the same. Each standing center charge move. Oh, the end of a charge move. Oh, yeah, you're right. At the start of each fight phase. No, you are right. Sorry. Yeah, the fact that it's every fight phase, if they do get charged, unlikely, if they do get charged, you can trigger a battle shock, which is fun. Won't go off very much, but it's nice. Have they changed points or are they the same? Because they're 180 and 360. They're fun. I don't think they're crazy. They've got like a nice little quality of life change. They're not like a unit that I'm going, oh my god, I need to run 20 of these now or whatever. You might get a second Lord of Change to play Lord of Change and Kairos in one. I think Screamers are great too for T-Sons. Yeah, it's true. If you get in the back, you can get them hitting on 2s. That is good. That is good. It is quite expensive. 360 for 10 is quite a lot of points. You know. They're cool. They're cool. They're pretty tough, sorry. I was going to say chunky and then tough. So I said tunk instead. Asteroids I've already looked at. Chaos Space Marines I've already looked at. Blood Angel I've already looked at. Eldar I've already looked at. Empress Children we've kind of looked at. Imperial Knights we've already looked at. Space Marines we've already looked at. So it's just Space Wolves now. So they got Saga of the Great Wolf. Saga of the Great Wolf. So your command phase, you can one of the hunting packs listed below. So say next command phase, that hunting pack is active and it effects apply to all Adeptus and Astartes units for your army. You can only select each hunting pack once per battle. They got Gladius too. Space Wolves are already running Gladius, so they gave them a second Gladius. What about second Gladius? Said Bilbo. So they can either go advance, rerolls and charge. Reroll, advance, and charge. Reroll, advance, rerolls, and charge. Excellent. They can either reroll, advance, and charge rolls. They can add one to hit in the shooting phase with shooting weapons. Or they can go lethal sustained, and they can take one of those. Once a battle is selecting a hunting pack for Master of War detachment, see above. If Logan Grimnar from your army is on the battlefield, you can select a hunting pack you've already selected this battle. So Logan, just like Marnius, allows you to pick another one of them twice, which is quite fun. As per usual, it's limited to just Space Wolves. Grimnar's Mark. In the battle formation step, you can be attached to Wolfguard Terminators. Adeptus Astartes Terminator captains. This is a normal captain, not a Wolfguard one, because obviously one of the big complaints is that the Space Wolves kind of function as Space Wolves and don't really mix with the Space Marines. But a Terminator captain, can't spell Terminator. Terminator captain, or captain in Terminator armor, should I say, gives him rise of battle and rerolls charges all the time. And once per battle round, from the second battle round onwards, you can target the bear's unit with rapid ingress or heroic intervention stratagem for 0 CP, and do so even if you already target a unit with this stratagem this turn. So double rapid ingress on turn 2 is quite scary, but it's obviously Terminators only, you know. But you can still run normal Terminators. You can run Assault Terminators with this. It just means you can actually take Wolfguard Terminators as well, which is quite fun. So that's a pretty good enhancement, I would say. Double rapid turn 2, pretty fun. Howl More for the Wolf Priest. The standard 5 phase, one of unit within 6 inches. Take a battle shot test. Okay, fine. Right, shot. Chariots of the Storm. I'm pretty sure I got one of them down there. This could be bonkers, but Gladius is the same pretty much. Yeah, true. True. After both players are deployed... Wait, do they don't have the rapid ingress enhancement, do they, in Gladius? Am I dumb? They don't have that. No, they don't. They don't have that enhancement in particular. They don't want a Demon Combat Patrol. Does it have a lot of change in it? If not, no. After both players deploy their army, set to the 3 and redeploy. Obviously, we know that one. And Scald's Foretelling. It does have a lot of change in it. What? Wait, what? No, it doesn't. Which one? I'll have it. I'll have it, Nick. Which one has the Zinch? A lot of change in it. I'll outbid Mikey. That's rude. That's rude because you'll win. That's so mean because you'll actually win. Start collect. No, start collecting was that. That was start collecting. Is that it? Is that a combat patrol? Am I losing my shit? What's going on? When was a lot of change in a combat patrol? Oh my god. I don't think there is one. Lord James only ever been in Disciples each Battle Force box for Christmas. That sounds more like it, you know what I mean? That sounds more like it. Like this one, right? I was going to dox me. Never mind. Nick has sent me a picture. I don't think that's a combat patrol, bro. They just sent me a box of models, to be fair. I love it. 40 quid. Let me know. Wolfguard Battle Leader. While the barrier is leading the unit, what weapons could by the models in that unit have the lance ability? That's pretty fun. Not bad. All 6 Grotsmiths detachments is basically just an excuse to allowing characters to join units they should have already been able to lead. Yeah, the fact that you can run Flawless Blade with Lord Exultant in the Empress Children one is not funny. The foe foreseen. It might be a lot of change, and the old start collecting ZHDs, but yeah, that makes more sense. I want to paint 2 Lords of Change, to be fair, so yeah, let me know. Can you build it as Kairos still, or is it just a lot of change? Let me know, Nick, anyway. You're playing for shoot phase or 5 phase. Armor Contempt. Cool. Look at that. Space Wolf got Armor Contempt, but with a new name. Look at that. Really reinventing the wheel here, Games Workshop. It's built as Kairos. I want it even more. I want it even more, bro. Grimnar's Command. It's Gladius. So you can choose one of the hunting packs again. Fenrisian Ferocity. Mounted or walker unit that's not been selected to move or charge this phase. Until the end of the phase, each time model makes a charge move, normal move, advance or fallback move. You can move horizontally through models and terrain features, which is pretty fun. Comments just dropped. Bro, I've been looking at it for an hour. I've been live for an hour and a half, bro. So yeah, being able to charge through walls on dreadnoughts is pretty fun, pretty funky. It's also mounted, so it works on the Thunder Wolves as well, because obviously the problem with Thunder Wolves is getting through walls. That's their like big weakness. So being able to charge through walls is pretty fun, pretty good. Unrelenting Hunters, your movement phase. Until the end of turn, if your unit is able to declare a charge, which it fell back. If your unit is a Space Wolves unit, which is obviously just stuff from the supplement, it's not intercessors. A lot of people miss this, especially the Blood Angels detachment. They've got the sticky objective if you die on it. It's only Blood Angels units, not Adeptus Astartes, which is something to be aware of. So you choose any Astartes unit. You can declare a charge which you fell back. If you are Space Wolves, it's available to declare a charge which you advanced or fell back. So advance and charge only for Thunder Walls, basically, and Wolf and etc. But not like, I don't know, Company Heroes or whatever. Eye of the Pack. One Adeptus Astartes unit shooting. You can add one to the wound roll. This is a great stratagem, especially because you don't get the +1 to wound from Oath of Moment. Now you do for 1 command point, which is great. And then finally, Battle Instincts. You can surge move. Well, it's not a surge move. You can move D6 when you are shot. Which is good. You can hide stuff behind walls, etc. You can move on to objectives, etc., etc. And it's any unit, which is pretty beast. Rather than just like only infantry or something like that. It could be like a repulsor that could move. It could be Bjorn. It could be your Thunderwolves. It could be fucking anything, which is great. So a pretty good enhancement, pretty good detachment, I would say. Is it better than Gladius? I think it's up there. I think it's definitely up there. I think those stratagems are really, really good. Obviously, losing out on Lance is a bit annoying. That is the only thing that you're really missing is Lance. I think it's a good detachment. I think people should definitely give it a try to see what it's about. I think it's good. You've got advance and charge for stratagems now. You don't usually need it army wide, which is obviously what Gladius gives you. You could go. You have a go turn. Don't get me wrong, but you don't usually need your entire army advancing and charging. And then if you do, you can select a unit and give it a buff anyway, and then you've got a strat for it anyway for the advance and charge, advance or fallback, etc. Which you're kind of going to be using as a Gladius anyway. This is your use your assault doctrine strat. You know what I mean? And then this is just to give them lethal or sustained as well, which is pretty good. So definitely an interesting one. Definitely an interesting detachment, that's for sure. Not to be sniffed at because you're a dog. Stop sniffing. But that's about everything, to be honest. That is the entire update for the balanced data slate. I would say definitely hit the right things it needed to, but not crazy. You know what I mean? Sometimes with balanced data slates, we get stuff that we like know is going to get nerfed, gets nerfed, and then we see something crazy happen, like points drops on something, or something gets like a new rule that it never had before. A character gets changed completely, an ability gets swapped out for something that's actually good. We haven't seen that. This feels like Games Workshop's winding down for Christmas, you know what I mean? It feels like they're in holiday mode. They've done the shit they really needed to do. They've dealt with all the shit that they really needed to sort out. And then went, you know what? Well, we'll leave them till April, till March or April or whenever. You know what I mean? We'll leave until then. They got 500 Worlds coming out next month or whenever that's going to be. Whenever that's going to be. But until then, they'll manage. You know what I mean? They'll manage until then. Do you think in 11th there'll be a move through wall stratagem? It's been popping up a lot in new releases. Yeah, definitely. I think we're going to see that, and I think we're going to see a rewrite of how characters attach to things, because it feels like they've missed the mark on a lot of it. I'm not sure Eldar was dominant enough to deserve all those nerfs. I will respectfully disagree. Because Eldar have been extremely good. They've been extremely good, you know? They just lose to Victrix, to be honest. No big point changes. We've done point changes, but yeah, there's some interesting ones. But a lot of them were fairly obvious, though. Victrix have obviously gone up. A lot of Eldar units have gone up. 60 breaches, 30 Pathfinder's trip time. Merry Christmas. They're very much the same. These attachments both very good. Yeah, I think they're both really strong. Yeah, definitely. Templars with pure execution need a point increase, but it's still not meta threat, and a lot of stuff is overcosted looking at Crusaders. Yeah, you have to remember that, like, they have to balance everything. They don't just focus on just the things that are winning. They focus on the things that are just doing quite well as well. Things that are taken a lot more than normal. I wish I spent more time on the internal balancing and propped up a few shit units. No changes for Death Guard is fine and good, but like I want to change my list, not repeat 3 more months. Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like internal balance, this one. This feels like overall health of game, which is why it feels like mediocre. You know what I mean? It feels a bit... The 6 new detachments are fun. They are the quarterly detachments that they forgot. You know what I mean? These, don't let them trick you, because they did admit it. But those 6 detachments that we've had were the 6 that we were owed. You know what I mean? The 3 from the last balanced Dataslate and the 3 now, they were never supposed to be Grotmus detachments, and they admitted that in an article. So I think the detachments are cool. Don't get me wrong. It's just the balance of it is like, okay, all these units are kind of problematic. Right, leave me alone. See you after Christmas. You know what I mean? 6 detachments, 4 which were Astartes is bloody rough. 2. Is it fair to say that Night Lords and Empress Children are Astartes anymore? Two of 6 were Space Marines, Blood Angels, and Space Wolves. No, they're not Astartes. Don't be silly. No, they're not. They're not Astartes. They're Chaos Space Marines. They're very different. 2 Space Marines, 2 Chaos Space Marines, perfectly balanced. 2 other. They're Heretic Astartes. Where are my straws gone? There they are. There's my straws. Is the next day it's like the last one of the edition? Allegedly, yes. There'll only be one more until the end of the edition. That'll be it. Let's not forget the opponent's play experience versus Eldar is woeful. It's super miserable. These changes to Eldar were needed even from a play experience perspective. Yeah, like Eldar lose to certain stuff on the top tables, but they are extremely good on the mid tables where people are absolutely getting smashed by them. You know what I mean? Things like Gino have already pounded down their desktop on the Friday before Christmas. Yeah, literally. That's what this balance day is like. If I had to describe it in one sentence, it would be like, right, that's done. See you next year. You know what I mean? That would be my description of this. It's fine. It hits the marks that it needed to, but it's not exciting. You know what I mean? It's just like, right, okay. Mid as fuck, yeah. They've just ticked all the boxes, you know what I mean? Which sometimes is fine. Ticking the boxes is all you need to do. But it's like I said, it doesn't feel like... The 6 detachments are cool. None of them feel wild, which is actually, jokes aside, actually good. We don't want a more Daka repeat. But yeah, it feels very safe. It feels extremely safe. It feels like they've done the shit they needed to do. Let's stop rocking the boat. Which they've kind of set up balanced data slates to be a boat rocker, and then they've just kind of gone, nah, not this time, you know? Which is not exactly, I'm not saying that that's a problem, that's why you might feel like it feels a bit poo, you know what I mean? That's why you might be like, oh wow, this is a shit balanced data slate. I don't think it is, I think it's just very safe, yeah. We've not got a Mordaka repeat, which we don't want, to be honest. We don't want a Mordaka repeat, especially if they're going to be off for, you know, especially if they're going to be off for 3 weeks for Christmas or whatever. I rate this data slate a Space Marine out of 10. I think that's a pretty good analogy, yeah. Hey, Inky. I personally was looking forward to another cracked Orcs/Militarum cracked detachment I could play for a month and feel like a right cunt. Well, Grizzled Veterans does look pretty good. Grizzled Veterans does look pretty good. That's probably one of the strongest ones, I would say. Hey, boy. Want to say hi to chat? Want to say hi to chat? You just want to walk around? Look at this big cat, chat. Never mind. He does not want to be looked. He does not want to be looked. He does not want to be perceived today, clearly. You heard it here first. Mackie said all Grizzled Veteran players are right cunts. I did say that. Hello. I did say that. They are all cunts because it's going to be really broken. It's going to be extremely broken. I think it's really strong, that one, to be honest. Why are they nerfing Empress Children again? Have you ever played against Empress Children, Triple Demon Prince? You know? Glizzy Vets. Yeah, I think we should call it Glizzy Vets, definitely. Having the best time, you right? Yeah. Can I have your bum out my face, though, please? Thank you. Sure, the issue wasn't getting in and out of transports because other arms can do that. It's how good dragons were at it. The fact that Eldar had multiple ways to do it as well was really, really good. You're making some biscuits, are we? Hey? You're making some biscuits. I think it's going to result in more indirect nerfs next Dataslate. Being able to chuck ignore cover on any guardian direct guns is brutal. Yeah, the Krieg weapon battery, do you know, like the big fat one that came in the box? That one is extremely good. The big one. Hello. How do you open image and new tab? There it is. That one. No, not this one. That's the wrong one. No, they're conversions. Artillery. That one. That's the bad boy. With like the demolisher cannon-esque thing on it. You know what I mean? Fucking Google, man. You having a good time here? I wish I could just open a picture and it just open. No chance. Cool. We got 200 pixels. That one. You get the idea. Look how many pixels we have. Are you telling me it's good? Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Artillery team. They are 95 points. Which is pretty decent. You force battle shock against infantry. But the one that's like 3 damage. Siege cannon. D6 shots. Hits on 5s. Which is the problem. But it's heavy so you just don't move it. Strength 12 minus 2. 3 damage. Give that ignore cover. Holy shit. AP2 ignore cover is fucking insane. I played against 2. He ordered them both with Leontus, and they picked up a storm speed at turn 1. I was like, what the fuck just happened? I was like, holy fucking shit balls. Like, what the actual shit? Well, I don't know what orders you can give them, because I don't know guard well enough anymore. Army rules. Voice of command. Because they're infantry, don't forget. So you can give them move, make them move 6. You can give them +1 to hit. And then you can increase their save if you really want to. And increase their objective control, which is also good. Siege Cannon is a great combo with a Hellhound. You don't even need a Hellhound because you've got an order to do it now. You know? Heavy increases ballistic skill. Yeah, sure. Reroll 1s to hit and 1s to wound versus objectives too. Yeah, because that's the new detachment, right? It's like it's listening. Look at it. You usually have 1 order. Oh, that's true. Yeah, very true. Maybe the Hellhound isn't a bad shout. For the you can remove cover. Yeah, when it's affected by an order, reroll hit rolls of 1 and reroll wounds. Remove covers a strat not an order. Is it? Lethal. Oh, bro. Oh, bro. Oh, bro, it's a strat. Ah, shit. So while it's under an order, reroll hit rolls of 1. If you're shooting something on an objective marker, reroll wound rolls of 1. Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s, rerolling wounds of 1. Ignore cover. They're good. They're so good, bro. And they're 95 points. And they do that every turn. You just need to just not roll shit on the number of shots. I ignore cover on one model. Yeah, but it's still, don't forget, without ignores cover, it's still AP 1-3 damage, which is really good. You know? You can give one of them lethal hits as well or something stupid. What's these orders? Ah, it's within 12. Ignore that one. Imagine Dawns and Cassica with these buffs. Yeah, literally. Literally. They're good. They're good. Like I said, I got shot by 2 when it picked up a storm speeder. So imagine one with ignore cover as well. And rerolling ones to hit and wound. That's the thing you gotta remember, is even if you don't have ignore cover on all of them, you rerolling ones to hit and wound. In Born Soldiers, you get lethals into Custodes and stuff with it full stop. Yeah, all the infantry though, right? It's good into Custodes, but it's a really good like anti-tank gun. It's the cheapest of the 3 big gun options. Field Ordnance batteries are 110 and Baslets are 140. Is the Ordnance batteries a unit of 2 though? So it's a funny one. Let's have a look why Games Workshop said they went for the safest balanced Dataslate ever. 4 times each year, the 140k team take careful look at each faction's performance, release updates that tweak over or underperforming units to keep the game fresh and fun. The final update of 2025 is here to download, and we ask the designers who worked on it to sum up some of the most important changes you have to look forward to. Hello, Warhammer Design Studio. I wonder what their last name is. Warhammer Design Studio Roberts, probably. Overall game experiences and healthy plays with a few outlier armies being too strong. In most cases, we've just increased points and done a few reductions for internal balance, keeping our touch light and letting players continue to enjoy the state of play. I will say that the game does feel pretty good at the minute. I'd say mostly pretty good. Victrix caused like a bit of a spanner, but I think their 30 points increase will definitely help deal with them a little bit. Design is their middle name. Ah, okay. Well, call me Warhammer Studio. Sororities got a put number of points increases. Adeptus Custodian Wardens improved to one of the most popular Adeptus Custodian infantry, so have reduced the points on a few of the alternatives, letting players explore a wider range of units because those have to offer. Wider range, the other infantry unit. The one without skirts. Admech were really good, so they got nerfed. Eldar implemented targeted points increases on some of the most taken/powerful units, while addressing a few rules like Star Rangers now become assault, Skyborn Sanctuary requiring a unit to actually be able to fight, and Fire and Fade no longer allow you to embark in it. In addition, for a consistent all aspect tokens do not benefit the attached character to match Incubi Shrine tokens. Yeah, I guess they kind of like changed that, then didn't change it for everything else for a little while, did they? Odd. With the brand new Grizzled Company detachment, we have refrained from making additional changes to let's see how the detachment adds to new play opportunities for Ash Militarum players. Again, it's funny to take that approach and then for Kairos just go, yeah, we're going to fucking put the points up, dickheads. We made some internal balance changes for Black Templars, points increases on Repulsed Executioner, and then take these things because no one's buying them. It's been emotional and very informative. Thank you, mate. Catch you all later. Appreciate PK. Have a good one, mate. Yeah, Ash Militarum look good. Ash Militarum are definitely looking pretty good, I think. Blood Angels didn't get much because they got the new detachment, which is fun. Are you okay, boy? What are you reaching for? Chat, it's quite funny because Inky has this new habit of when he wants to be petted, he just reaches his paw out like this. Just goes like this. It's quite funny. It's quite cute. Can you not sniff my Game Boy? Ow. Dickhead. Imagine biting my nose. Twat. Demons. With big demons proving ever popular, we had made some adjustments to encourage players to consider all of their options. There are point increases on Rotigus, and the rules adjusted units like Kairos Fateweaver and Lord of Chains to decrease on both Shalaxia Hellbane and the Keeper of Secrets. I'm trying to show them every time I go and press the button, you move. I'm trying to show them you doing a little paw thing. You're just sitting there now, are you? Okay. Sorry, chat. Just trying to show you my cat. Very proud of my cat. Finally, the Endless Gift has proven to be a little bit too popular, even as one of the most expensive enhancements in the game at 45 points. It reduces points and also reduces the effect from 4+ to 5+. Yeah, they're not really adding much here. I was hoping to be like, we did this because of this, and it's like, okay, cool. Just like minor adjustments. Keep an eye on drukhari performances, the latest goes to release. Cool. A few significant changes here with the new core Venetian detachment offering brand new play opportunities, in particular showing someone would love to Fulgrim. Exciting time to get Primarch of the Empress Children on the tabletop. Please buy Fulgrim. Please. Please, you've only sold 7. Please, for the love of God, buy Fulgrim. We had 5,000 on pre-order, and then the rules came out for it, and then they all got cancelled. Necrons or Orks, we're happy with them both currently, especially since Orks got significant changes in the last update. We kept both factions stable. That's so funny. I think that's about it. The big rules change here is when you play the Change Host of Deceit detachment, your demons now benefit from the Cabal Sorcerer Army rule. They should open up a completely new playstyle for Thousand Suns players to explore. I was surprised that they didn't benefit from it already. You know, the rerolls and shit like that. Fulgrim still won't get taken. It's just a Demon Prince detachment. I think Kota is still going to be taken. I don't even think the new detachment's going to be taken. The fact that Demon Princes can pop through walls is the best part about it, you know? As part of this, a number of units receive some points adjustments down, while the Great Demons have mirrored the profile and point changes seen in Chaos Demons. Who doesn't love Carnifexes? I don't think people even remember what Carnifexes are outside of Space Marine 2. Yeah, Shadowmark Talon, you can't wrap an Ingress with it anymore. At turn 1. Cool. So they just gave a cool roundup. This is what I should have wrote. I should have just wrote this and read it. 20 minutes, logged off. So that's the balanced Dataslate changes. That's everything. There's my thoughts on it. I hope you enjoyed it. Overall, like I said, safe. Safe, I think, is the answer to it. Even a typo in the Eldar shot should be Skyborn, not Skyborn. Well. I'm not going to criticize anyone for spelling mistakes. I think it's rude. Famously, I'm always making spelling mistakes. I just type too fast for my little brain, you know what I mean? They nerfed the only good Empress Children unit, which is really bad because they have such a small roster. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I think they could have done a lot more with it, but they just went, Demon Prince is really good, so we'll nerf them and then like make fucking Terminators cheaper or whatever. At least give me more Chaos Space Marine units. I don't think they're going to be adding more units until they get another Codex now. Bro, can you not scratch my Game Boy? I've been playing Game Boy, look. Bam! Look at this bad boy. Look at this bad boy. From Japan. Bro loves Game Boy. What can I say? Bro loves gaming. Look at him. Look at him go. Bro loves Game Boy. You want to play? You want to play Pokemon Silver? You want to play Pokemon Silver? You want to go catch Lugia? Are you going to pick Totodile, Cyndaquil, or Chikorita? Let me know. You're giving Cyndaquil. You're giving Cyndaquil, bro. That was cute. That was cute, wasn't it? You were cute then. You should do that more. Maybe people will give memberships or super chat. Don't put your ass in my face, bro. I said be cute, not put bum in face. Look at him. Look at him. Silly cat. Like he's purring while squirming. It's so funny. Can you not That's my blue tag. You can't, don't eat the blue tag, bro. Cat wants his level 100 mon. Yeah, literally. Have you broken your neck tilted to make sure it's viewable under a bright light to see the screen? Yeah, I was a bit gutted actually. I will say I won't be playing very much. I bought it obviously. Excuse me, in Japan, and I went to I went to have a look see if I had the same data, and the only 2 AA batteries I found, they're running really low.
Super chat £3.70.
Steve, thank you for the super chat, dude. Let me add you into our giveaway. I don't know if you knew, but everyone who has super chatted or supported the channel, become a member, gift a membership, is being added to a giveaway to win the Iron Halo Strike Force. Very cute. I think he's had enough. He was like, fucking giveaways, get out of here. Wait, chat. Look at this. Nostalgia. I'll turn the volume up. I think I have. That's as loud as it goes. Oh, I ran out of battery. I can't find any batteries. I don't think there's any save data on it. I think the battery might be knackered in the game. Beast. You can't even see it. They ran out again. Never mind. Patrick! Thank you for the 2, dude. Appreciate you. Right, chat. That's about it for the Boss Dataslate. Internal batteries probably never need replacing. I won't lie. I bought it mostly for display. It's just kind of cool to have. You know what I mean? Yeah, I own an original copy of Pokemon Silver. Yeah, I bought it in Japan. Yeah, it was like a 1/5 of the price it would be in English, but I don't care. I could play this game in Japanese. I know how to play it. Completed it so many times. Yeah, chat, that's about it for today, I think. Anyway, I don't know what you want us to do now. We could chill, chat, or we could just go. No one else is streaming now, are they? I'm the last one. I'm the last one, bro. I still have my old English red gold cards. That's cute. I don't have any of that anymore. Which is very, very sad, to be honest. But chat, I'm going to stream tomorrow. Because there is the Game Awards tomorrow.
Mikey! Super chat £5.
Joe, thank you for the 5, dude.
Boy, but I literally only had Toyuk 2 on it. I couldn't afford
Turok 2
as a kid, lol. Always wanted Pokemon Gold.
It's Beast, bro. Thank you for the 5.
Super chat
Bye.
You are the one.
I am the one. I just like Jet Li in that movie. The one. Thank you for the super chat, dude. Yeah, there's tomorrow there's the Game Award, didn't they? So I thought we might stream it. Because I always want to stream the Game Awards and I never get around to it. I always forget when it is and then I realise as it comes on that it's on. Streaming tomorrow because you love War in total, especially in 40k. I need more cat bum holes. Thanks, Joe. I honestly don't think we're going to see Total War 40k. I don't think we're going to see it. I personally think, right, the idea of releasing Total War 40k the same time that you're trying to promote Dawn of War 4 would be the dumbest marketing move ever. I think that would be the dumbest marketing move and the dumbest idea ever. To be like, hi, you're relaunching Dawn of War. You're relaunching this franchise that we have that's really well beloved. What we're going to do is going to launch a competitor straight away. I think Total War Star Wars might be more likely. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty good, to be honest. But I'm not watching it for that, to be honest. Total War's fun. It's a bit too big for me. I think Dawn of War's better. So I'm more excited about that. But there was a Dawn of War trailer last week that I missed, and I'm hoping there's another Dawn of War trailer, and I'm gonna cope for Bloodborne on PC. I'm gonna cope for Bloodborne on PC because we've got the new FromSoft game coming for Nintendo Switch. Outside of that, I think there might be a Bloodborne. I think they're finally gonna do it. I also think they're finally gonna do it. So because Sony have been buying up FromSoft and stuff like that, they might just go, yeah, fuck it, we own it all now. Total War 4K is more like teasing to a new edition of 4K. They want to up the excitement. Yeah, but it's just a direct competitor with Dawn of War. You know what I mean? How's your friendly looking game store Warboot doing? I haven't been on. Warboot. But shout out to the Outpost for being a real store. I haven't been on my I haven't played it. What was it called? Table Shop Game Shop. I played 6 hours that one day that we played it. Can I change my version now? I changed the version. Installed files. Betas. Can I go for this now? Will that work? Yeah, big fat update now. Yeah, I ain't touched it. I ain't been on it. November 12th. 6 hours when you meant to be packing and finishing videos for Japan, and guess what? Got them finished. Got them finished, didn't I did get them finished. So yeah, so we'll stream that tomorrow night, I think. So that's I think it starts at 12:30, I want to say. Fuck. Oh god. Oh no, maybe this is actually a bad idea. Bro. Why is nothing ever a good time? $12:30 is the pre. What's the pre-show? Sure, G Full is 40k Total War. No, because I think I almost died. I almost died when I did that. No promises for anything. But yeah, I'll watch it. I'll watch it. I just won't stream on Friday. This will be count as my Friday stream, chat, because it will be Friday when it starts. This will be my Friday stream because it's on Friday. It's not on Thursday. So on Friday for UK Frogs, I'll be live in the morning. Chad, thanks so much for being generous and supporting the stream today. I've had a real live viewer number hit ever since I came back, because obviously I wasn't live for 2.5 weeks. But thank you for supporting the channel today. Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I've got some my Japan video to go start working on, but then I guess I'm streaming this tomorrow. I'm legitimately tempted to flex my day Friday and not show up early. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, to be honest. But yeah, I've got my Japan video to finish. I've got another video that I've been working on for months to finish, and then we're going to do some Gundam videos. We got some Gundam videos to work on, which is gonna be exciting. It's gonna be cool. Ugh. But first, I need to go finish Dragon Quest because I'm right at the end of the game. Chat, I bought Dragon Quest HD. Never played Dragon Quest before. Legitimately an exceptional game. Legitimately, absolutely exceptional. If you love JRPGs, it turns out it's really good. Will we ever see the night video? Shot of G Fuel if it's not out before the end of the year. Yeah? I'll promise you that. Shot of G Fuel if it's not out before the end of the year. Like I kind of said in my stream last Monday. I was quite depressed before I went, so I just didn't want to do anything, and I'm feeling like raring and motivated to do stuff. So I'm going to do the Japan video, and then I'm going to finish the night video. So, Dragon Quest 3 or 2+1? I'm playing the first one, Dragon Quest 1 HD, 2D HD 2D, whatever it's called. I got it in Japan, of course. But I got it for the Switch. Well, it's good. It's good fun. I always wanted to play Dragon Quest. I never got around to it because it kind of missed me.
A great darkness threatens this world.
It's cool art style, definitely.
It will swallow it entirely.
It's all in English. It's got English voice acting and everything. You know that cool art style? Pokemon could have done this, but they never did.
It is true, of course, that the times in which we find ourselves.
This is what Pokemon could have looked like.
Yet.
RIP at Toriyama, yeah, literally. Speaking of, whilst I was in Japan, I got a cool Gundam alt art. Let me see if we can find it. I got a really cool Gundam alt art. Here it is. This is Mikazuki from Iron and Blood, but drawn by Toriyama. How cool is that? How cool is that card? And it's shiny as well. I got 2. So it's a special promo that they did for a magazine. But how beast is that? I thought it was such a cool card. So nice. So cool. I did get it, yeah. I got a bunch of promos. But now they're releasing an English version of that card for the GDO 3 release in January, so it was like not worth hunting. Because I paid quite a lot for it. And now they're going to be free. But yeah, look at this fucking art style. It's so good. I really enjoyed it. I've smashed it out in a couple of days, to be honest. Started playing it Thursday last week, and I'm on the last boss. Because I was working over the weekend, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna chill and have 2 days off. And I've just been playing Dragon Quest the entire time, and I'm gonna go finish it. I've not played 2. This is number 2.
Together we shall restore peace.
I think this one you get like a party, because in the first one you don't. You just got a guy.
It's almost like being a hero.
Hear me, scions of Erdrick, for there are those who need your help.
But the time is now. The fight is
What do you mean
now.
2 in inverted commas? It's the sequel.
Now I shall make good on my promise. The unshakable pledge which I made.
It was good though.
to your forebears
I've always pretty beast. And the graphics on the Switch 2 are really good as well.
many moons ago.
Mermaids.
2 days.
Mermaids.
Well, I only started playing it a bit on Thursday, and I was busy most of Friday.
We would not have grown nearly so strong were it not for all those who have aided us on our long journey.
For we are the descendants of mighty.
I was going to play it on the plane, then just never got around to it.
After all,
But yeah, I just think the art style is cool. So anyway, I'm going to go do that. So thanks so much for watching. Appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. I don't have my song lined up, so I'm just going to play this. Close enough. So I'll be back tomorrow night, 12:30. I'm going to start at 12:30. This is a pre-show. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to start too early. And yeah, I'll catch you then. Will you play new Resident Evil? There's a new Resident Evil? I did play the original one on stream. Well, Resident Evil 8, sorry. What's the new one? Resident Evil 9? Yeah, I'll play the new one on stream, I think. I need a good game to play on stream that I'm not addicted to, because I started playing Pokemon on stream on my second channel. And then I just wanted to play it, so I didn't stream it. I need a good game that I can stream on stream. You know? I need a good game that I can enjoy, but play on stream exclusively. Because when we played Resident Evil Village... No? Village, yeah, it was 7. No, it was 8. That was good. Metroid 4? Maybe. I've not seen great reviews of Metroid 4, though. I definitely have a short about it. think. Don't lie, you hated Frantic Bacon. Frantic Bacon's like level 92, bro. Frantic Bacon is level 92. I've caught every single Pokemon on that game, barring the trade evolutions. I'm not going to prove it. You just have to believe me. Yeah, we played Resident Evil Village many moons ago. Now I'm going back for it. She's going to come through and come and get me. Well, someone is. I just got to remember not to bother shooting. I shot straight away. Like an idiot. Did you see that? Classic. Classic. And what did I do? The first thing I do is shoot. Like a moron.
Rejoin
Like an absolute moron.
Stu,
Dude, they give me a member for 71 months, bro. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. 71 months, dude. Thank you so much. When did we play that? When was it? What date was this released, this video? 2021. Holy shit. Old as fuck. Old as fuck, dude. Ah. Come through that door now, ain't she? Now I'm going back for it. She's gonna come through and come and get me. Someone is. I just gotta remember not to bother shooting. I shot straight. Classic. Classic, bro. But yeah, we need a new game. So Resi will definitely be one of them because I love Resi games. Well, that's it, chat. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Go and enjoy your lunch, and I'll be back tomorrow night. I'll be back tomorrow night, chat. Appreciate you all. Thanks for the support. Love you all. Good to be back. Feel like we're doing good shit. Feeling in a good mood. I'm gonna go have some lunch and play Dragon Quest and then beat the Dragon Lord so I can dragon these balls across his face.